5 and number. It looks like London's going to go for first strat. Either one of these small strats are set up for fire. Well, I guess it could also get up with regular fire. A little early in the morning. You have to bear with me at 7 a.m. Okay, so first we pick up the mushroom. Oh, is it? Okay. Let me see. So, Wildfire Mario set up for. So we'll see a nice small fire setup right here, hopefully. Back one to the so there's a small area. So pretty much you get the advantages of having the smaller hitboxes plus the fire and fire more. So you can make choose one of the first sometimes difficult stages to make it through, especially with Big Mario or regular Fire Mario, as you've got a hitbox and you've got to try to avoid cheeps. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay at this point. It's a little stuck on the reef and creek there. No hits from either player, which is always good. So basically that trick for the small Fire Mario is you have to at least be Big Mario and you have to touch Bowser and the axe on at the same time. So that kind of screws up some of the counters in the game. Like there's a memory value for what size you are and then value for what power up level you are. And pulling that trick off kind of screws up the values there. So. don't know if this... Maybe... 6-2 is a bit of a difficult level to make it through because of all the piranha plants. But it looks like London's making it through pretty cleanly. And Marikh takes a death on 5-4, which is unfortunate. He's still got plenty of lives though, so he should be in good shape. Sorry about the microphone issues. Discord's being stupid today. And oh no! And he stands a little too close to the edge and gets hit by the Podoboo. London cruising through. Oh, and he didn't quite make the jump on the fire bar. It looks like he may have tried to jump too late. So hopefully he's got it this time. Meanwhile, London is making his way through 6-4. And he got pretty good bars there. Marikh takes another hit. But it looks like he's going to make it this time. So it looks like both players are one world apart at this point. So really right now it's London's race to lose at this point, which he's got a comfortable lead at this point. But we have seen crazy things happen so far, so it's not completely over yet. Oh, and he misses the jump up to get the fire flower. That's a tricky one to pick up, actually. If you're trying to pick it up from the left-hand side. And that's a game over for him, so back to 6-1, which that's not the worst thing, since he was still on the first level. It looks like London is cruising through 7-2 here. We'll see how he handles some of the enemies on this. Pretty good so far. I think Marikh decided to take a little safer strat for picking up that fire flower. Flagpole glitch is allowed. We've seen a few people go for it. I can't remember who it was. Someone actually got it. We haven't had a lot of people try for it, but we've had a few people try for it. So, yeah, if you want to do flagpole glitch, by all means, go ahead. But in a race setting, for people who do that, they're pretty much just doing it just to see if they'll get it. It's not really a strat people will use in races to try to gain an advantage over their opponent. And 7-3 can give you some pretty nasty patterns sometimes with the cheap spawns in which you'll either have to slow down or... Ooh, that's a little close there. The official name of the Small Fire Mario glitch, we call it Small Fire Mario. Actually, I don't think there's a more technical term for that. If there is, I'm not aware of it. So 7-4 is the second of the puzzle castles, and looks like he's making it okay. If you scroll the screen by accident, or if you unnecessarily jump and hit the ceiling, you can screw up the triggers on the level and have to redo portions of it. And starting through 6-4 while London is starting 8-1. Ooh, so much lag. 6-4 always has a lot of lag, especially when you're trying to fire kill Bowser. There's so many sprites on the screen that the game has trouble handling it. And it looks like London's on good pace through 8-1. I think he's on 200 pace here. He's putting together a really solid run, actually. And there's the 200. Perfect level for London. Hey, JC. And he takes a hit there to the bros. He's going to pick up the mushroom here. Deathless runs are very rewarding in tournaments, which, if you are in the upper level of players and so forth, then that typically means you're probably going to win your match. It's hard to make it through one of these without taking the death. But we've had some who have done it. It's not easy, but it can be done. And I don't know if Marikh got the duck swim or not. If you do duck when you touch the ground and then you start swimming again while you hold down, you'll actually have the small hitbox of, or you'll have the hitbox of Small Mario, so you can like swim through some of the fish, what it looks like. So London's in the lead. He's an 8-3. Marikh is at 7-2. And having a little trouble with the bloopers there at the end of 7-2. But gets through without a hit, which is always a good thing. So London ready to finish up the game here. Watch him go through 8-4. He's putting together a really solid run. It's for sure a... Oh, and Marikh, I think he missed the jump. I didn't see exactly what happened there. Let's see if okay, does a little duck swim there. Oh, when you do the duck swim as Big Fire Mario, you can't shoot fireballs while you're in that state, by the way. And he gets forward jumping Bowser, and London put up a really solid time. Like on his timer, it looks like he had somewhere around about a 1924. So congrats to... Yeah, can't talk today. Congrats to London. His race bot time was a 1930. Very, extremely solid run. JC, you asked about the difference between a small fire versus a small Mario versus small Mario versus Fire Mario run. Pretty much the biggest time save that you have for running fire is the Bowser on each world is you can save about 2 seconds or so if you fire kill Bowser, because you don't have to wait for the bridge to collapse under Bowser if you manage to fire kill him and then touch the axe. So that's really where the huge advantage for running small, or excuse me, Fire Mario comes from. London's PB is, let me see here, 1917. So that's a really good run. So we have Marikh here making his way into World 8. Hopefully he'll have some good luck with some of the bros. We'll see if you pick up the safety shroom in this level. And looks like he's going for it. That's sometimes a tricky mushroom to pick up because you've got all those bullet bills flying around there. Oh, well, he's going to take the despawns for that. If you take that pipe, the 3 Koopas here won't spawn, which is what he's doing. It does waste some time, but it does make that section considerably easier. So on to 8-3 for Marikh. We'll see. He does have a power up, so he can afford to take a hit here. Oh, and he didn't duck. Oh man, so he's probably going to pick up this mushroom here. He can make that jump if he... Oh, and he misses it. Oh, no. So we'll see if he tries to pick up the other one, or if he's just going to go for it. And looked like he was trying to go for it, but he mistimed his jump there and got hit by the bro. So we'll see what happens this time. But yeah, that first jump he tried to do on the bro on this last live, if you do a duck jump, you can pull that off, but he either forgot to jump, or sorry, forgot to duck, and he's going for it. And looks like he had some good bros this time, so made it through A3 just fine. And this is indeed his last live, going into 8-4. So he's got to be a little careful here. He's going to try the wall jump, and he gets it. Very nice. The simple answer is yes, they're random. They're actually based on frame rules, if you're familiar with any of that. If not, basically, if you play exactly the same, or pretty close to it and stuff, you can predict the patterns that you'll get, but in a race like this, there's no way that you're going to know what patterns you're going to get. So probably the easy answer is yes, they're random. And a little close to the Potaboo, and looks like he finishes. GG to Marikh. So GG to both players. This is a winner's bracket match, so nobody is going home after this one. So let's take a look at who the players will be facing. Can you manipulate the bros like taking an intentional death? Well, you will get a different pattern, but pretty much it's dependent upon when you start the level, and then if you slow down any during the level, will also alter their patterns as well. So it's not really that feasible to like take a death so you can get a different pattern. Since London is the victor, he is going to move on to round 4 of the tournament in the winner's bracket, and he's going to face the winner of ZZZPC and PMniac, who are playing... Is that the next match? Let's see. Yeah, they are the next match. That's coming up in about 30 minutes on this channel, it looks like. So next week's opponents will be decided after this next match for those guys. And let's see, what match number is that? That is 83. So Marikh will move, and he's going to have a bye week, so there's going to be a couple guys play next week, and then he will play the winner of that. So he'll have a week off before he has his next match, most likely. Yeah, 1930 is a really good time, especially in a race. That's an extremely good time. That's hard to, pretty much for any of the players, that is really difficult to compete with. So I guess I will go over the go over the schedule for today. Let's take a look here, which also you can look at that as well, but I'll go over it verbally as well. So in about 30 minutes, Also on this channel, we'll have number 4 ZZZ PC versus number 13 PMniac. I don't know if there'll be commentary for that. Unfortunately, I can't stick around for that one. I got to go pick someone up from the airport, so they might be mad if I don't show up. So we have that in about 30 minutes. At 6 p.m. Eastern, we have GT Ace versus Quiet Super Mario. They're seeded 30 and 41. And at 7 p.m. we have Flex Retro number 20 versus number 26 Josh Keys. It will also be on Speed Gaming 2. There's also a possibility, depending on how my day goes, I may also be racing at that time slot at 7 p.m. Eastern. We just double up with those guys, so it'll be a 4-player match on the screen. So I may be doing my race then. If not, it may have to wait until Monday. But so let me make sure there's nothing else on the calendar. Yep, it looks like all we have for today, and then it looks like we have 2 races tomorrow, one at 1 p.m. and one at 9 p.m. These are all Eastern time. Okay, so I think that's probably, I don't know if they're going to keep this stream live until the next one. Like I said, unfortunately, I'd love to commentate the next one, but I have to, I pretty much have to go. But that was a good race. Congrats to London for achieving a really good time and moving on to the 4th round. But I guess that's all I have, and hopefully we'll see you around for the next match on this channel in about 30 minutes. So have a good one, everyone.